Two people are recovering in hospital and are lucky to be alive after a fiery crash in Surrey last night. A semi-trailer went up in flames after crashing into a pickup truck at 176th Street and 88th Avenue just before 8:30. Look at these pictures. The vehicles were heading in opposite directions on 176 when the pickup tried to turn left. The semi crashed into a ditch while the pickup truck was pushed several meters away from the intersection. Both drivers were taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. It was a tough firefighting effort. Water had to be brought in since there are no hydrants in the area. Vancouver's premier ballet school is responding to criminal allegations about one of its teachers. 49-year-old Alejandro Gomez is charged with sexual exploitation and luring. Earlier this year, he allegedly began a relationship with a student attending the Go Ballet Academy. Police say it happened outside of the school with the girl between the ages of 16 and 18. The Academy says it only makes hiring decisions after checking a person's references and criminal record.
It was a complete shock. Nobody on my staff, none of us had any knowledge whatsoever.
Police are continuing their investigation, saying Gomez started working at the Academy in the fall of 2013. Just over 4 months from now, BC liquor stores will be open on Sundays. That's just one change taking effect April 1st. Government stores will also finally be able to offer refrigerated booze, and alcohol can be sold in certain sections of grocery stores. Private retailers will also be able to buy products from the liquor distribution branch for the same wholesale prices at government stores. It's hoped consumer prices will stay about the same.
They are in a competitive environment, and at the end of the day, it will be up to the local retailer what they wish to do. You see it right now. You see stores advertising government prices. You see that kind of advertising on things. But it'll be up to the individuals as to their own local marketplace.
This is the government that introduced happy hour, and prices actually went up. So their ability to predict prices has been shown to be pretty problematic. I think the British Columbians will be watching, and they'll know when the price of alcohol goes up that there's been a problem. Like so many of this government's policies, we won't know until it actually rolls out.
You can also expect to see the boom in craft beer continue. Microbreweries are getting a new tax structure that allows for more growth. Protesters remain on Burnaby Mountain, many receiving training on how to create a human chain to block Kinder Morgan from gaining access to the site. This is a live shot from Burnaby Mountain this morning. RCMP in that city have informed the demonstrators that they are now arrestable for being there, although no arrests have yet been made. Kinder Morgan crews have yet to show up to resume their survey work, and activists at the camp say that they are ready for anything. The company and Mounties have been in talks about workers coming in once it has been deemed safe to do so. The company is also looking at the responsibility of running the pipeline under the mountain.
People are paying attention. People are checking in about what we need and bringing it right back later. There are people who are, volunteering to direct traffic, because that's something that was brought up by the RCMP and by the restaurant. So we're trying to get on top of that as soon as possible, because we know that people want to visit the park, people want to go to the restaurant, and we don't want to be blocking that. That's not what we're doing. We want public support still, and that's been pouring in.
Head shaker of a story now from Vancouver police. It's going to make you wonder how someone could even hop on a bike under these circumstances. Officers pulled over a man cycling on the sidewalk at West Broadway near Oak Street on Tuesday night. Much to their surprise, a pat-down revealed he was carrying a machete almost 2 feet in length in his pants. The man was on probation and not supposed to have a weapon, so he was arrested. People in Buffalo, New York just can't seem to catch a break this week. They're bracing for another 60 to 90 centimeters of snow expected to fall by tonight. That's on top of at least 1.8 meters of snow that's already fallen on western New York State this week. There's also concern a rapid warm-up this weekend could turn all of that snow into floods. The storm is blamed for up to 8 deaths.
The amount of snowfall we're going to have this week may have more snowfall this week than the rest of the whole winter combined. So entire budgets could be spent during this 1 week episode that ordinarily would spend this over a whole winter.